Everybody, welcome back to the channel. First of all, thank you for everybody that's been a recent subscriber. It is very much appreciated by me, and I read all the comments and appreciate that. So again, thank you for coming in and viewing my channel. So a couple other things, or actually one other thing. So I do have t-shirts, caps, and hoodies available with the new design that we came out with this year. If you're interested in them, I would say go sooner than later. Probably within a very relatively short period of time, I'm going to need to increase the prices. I don't do a huge markup on these things, and I am not going to give away shirts on a general basis. There may be some shirt giveaways coming up in the future, but there'll be giveaways, and I just don't want to lose money trying to do shirts and hats. And hoodies. So if you're interested, do it now or sooner than later, and then from there, if you're not interested, great. Anyway, so today what I'm going to do is I've got a new tool to me, or newer. I've had it for a little bit, called the GRABO. It is a battery-powered suction cup device that's been around for a couple of years. I have been aware of it fairly recently. And about the same time that I became aware of it, we were moving around some melamine that was in a vertical position up on some blocks, and when we were pulling it off, the person that was helping me lost grip of that, trying to hold it in that vertical position, and inadvertently dropped it on their toe. Luckily, there wasn't a more of an injury than there actually was, and I thought, well, this might be an option to help me use it, maybe getting sheet goods on and off the new Yeti Smart Bench, moving some stuff around, and just wanted to, so I've been kind of playing with it the last little bit, and we'll go through what's included, what it comes with, my thoughts on it, some things that it doesn't work on, some things I think it's good for, and whether it's worth investing into this. So let's jump right into it. All right, so this is the GRABO. Comes in this little zippered pouch that it fits into. There's the device, and then in the sides here, it comes with a little charger with some various adapters. I believe this is out of the UK where this originally comes from. So it's got power adapters for charging all over the place. And then it comes with, haven't even put it in, a second battery so that you can be charging one of these while you're waiting for the next one to while you're using one, so which I think is real convenient. And that charges in through the end of here. So comes with a little bit of instructions. I haven't spent a lot of time working on this, but so how it generally works, get this out of the way. It has an on-off switch here. And then that powers the machine up, and then it's got a suction and a release. Here we show. There's where the battery goes in and out. So if we want to use this, once it gets, let's see if we can get in here a little bit closer. So it's got a little dial indicator on here. As long as you're in the green, you should be good. Once this thing, if you've got a sealed surface, this should stay on. You don't have to have it running all the time. And then to release is actually pretty simple. It's got the little red button up here. And what that does, it's just got to release right here, and that just releases the vacuum off of that. So it's got a rubber seal on the outside, and then it's got another, this must just be a cushion, and then these are also cushions to suck down on it. What I will say is this works really good on like melamine, on plywood, on relatively smooth surfaces. So again, it works really well on the smooth surfaces. A couple of places where I ran into issues was I was hoping I could pick up cookies with this thing, and because of slab cookies from trees, because of that end grain and the thickness of that, it wasn't, and they weren't smooth either, was not able to get a good suction on that, so that wouldn't work. But for slabs, as long as they're relatively smooth, sheet goods, glass, sheetrock actually works on it really well too. One of the things, and I'm gonna grab a sheet of OSB because I'm a little suspect that the OSB may or may not hold. So let me grab a sheet of that and we'll try it. All right, so I haven't done this, but so this is actually the rough side of the OSB, and we'll see if we can get a section on that. So there's a little bit of suction on that. As you can tell, the dial barely moved up. So I probably wouldn't do that. My suspicion is, though, if we go over to the other side here, we might be able to get a section on this. Yeah, we're still in the red, and if I pull it off, so just enough with the OSB with the variation in it, probably would not be a good candidate for this. So this works really well on, turn the battery off. I believe it's actually got an automatic shut off. I'd have to look at the directions, but I believe that, actually no, I know it doesn't. So this works really well on sheet goods that are smooth. So like some sanded plywoods, melamine, that kind of product. MDO, I don't know, because MDO is fairly porous. Even though you'd have a flat surface, you might be able to draw up through that, because I know some people use that for vacuum tables, and they can draw through that for different CNCs. So that probably, I'd be suspect on it. But again, that's what the dial's for, is kind of see how that may or may not work for you. So glass is fabulous. Sheetrock works really well. And it makes it nice, and it's actually really quick too. So I can, if I'm hauling sheet goods, for me, being that I have more gray hair than what, I don't even remember what color my hair used to be. I got a lot of gray hair right now. So it's a lot harder for me to manage sheet goods, especially if I go to a Baltic Birch 5x5. Just even getting your hands around that and managing it is difficult. So this is really nice in that, and I use that for a lot of shop projects and bases and stuff for different things. So I have that, I use that format quite a bit. So this makes it really good for that. It's quick, it's easy. For me, it's usually remembering to pick up the device and use it, and keeping it with me. So these run, and I bought this off of Amazon. I'll put up a link somewhere or put something in the description for this. They run about $200. You get the case, the batteries, the charger, and the device. It's up to you whether you think $200 is it. I think the device works well for what it was designed for. Stone tile would be another you could use this for. So I think time will tell whether I use it or not. It's one of those things that might be, I think I'm going to use it, and I don't. I think time's going to tell for me whether that's something I use or not. I think it can be useful. If I'm doing a lot of sheet goods, I think it's going to be definitely being used. On one-offs, probably not. So, and just, does it take more time to get it? Not. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. Hope you enjoyed this. and we've got more stuff coming out, and yeah, looking forward to it, and happy you guys are around, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.